Sorry, my screen window just popped out. Okay.
For our project in AI Camp, we chose to make a haiku generator. We used a program called GPT-2, which is a natural language generation program. And we used that to generate a short haiku, and then used an algorithm after to get it closer to the traditional format of a haiku. So we were able to make a fun and easy to use project that's great if you need something to write, or if you just want to have a laugh.
So our motivations were we want to do something around text generations, and we all really like poetry. And haikus are also really short and they stick to a very strict outline. And it is really interesting to see a machine create art.
Here are some of the resources that helped us develop our AI model. So first, we trained our model on 4,000 of the 5,000 Haiku Zhao datasets haikus. And then during the data preprocessing, we noticed that the AI was generating some non-PG-13 poems. So then we went back into the dataset and cleaned those. Our AI model itself uses GPT-2, which is a deep learning language model by OpenAI that can generate all types of language, but we focused on the poetry generation aspect. And then to understand GPT-2, we read these articles and we also sourced many of our images from these articles.
So a quick overview of GPT-2. GPT is a language model that specializes in predicting the next word based on the previous context, as shown in the picture above. It uses max self-attention. Other models such as BERT uses self-attention, which allows fill-in-the-blank situation.
Masked self-attention prevents the model from seeing tokens to the right of the position being calculated. In the image above, it is at position 4.
A layer is the highest level building block in deep learning. A layer is a container that receives weighted input, transforms it into a set of nonlinear functions, and then passes these values as input to the next layer.
Our first step was picking the function of our generator. We knew we wanted to do something in line with text generation, and we ended up choosing to do a haiku generator. Our second step was gathering data. We found multiple Kaggle data sets, but ended up using the Haiku Zhao dataset on GitHub. Understanding GPT was our third step. Generative pre-training was the core of our model. The fourth step was training our model on the Haiku Zhao dataset and modifying it to adjust the poems. The fifth step was to clean the haikus in the dataset, as some of them were inappropriate. Our sixth step was to combine the post-processing in the model to create our final haiku generator. Our seventh step was to design a website to house our product and express our ambition. And the last step was to share.
Some difficulties we encountered were errors and mistakes in code, the CodeCalc G8 server being slow and only tolerating one person running the code at once, the CodeCalc 3 being slow, and the AI was trilingual, and some of the haikus in the dataset were not PG-13.
Hi, I'm Isabella. I was the machine learning engineer and also a web developer.
Hi, I'm Jay, and I was a product manager, web developer, and I also found some of the assets used to create our product.
Hi, I'm Soham. I was a web developer and the data scientist.
This is Justin. He was our TA and product manager.
Hi, I'm Annabelle. I was the data scientist and web developer.
And then Owen was a data scientist in our project.
Owen was our rock.
He's your rock?
Yes, he was like the soul and the heart of the group.
He anchored the team?
Yeah, he anchored the team.
Why he's so good?
He was like such a great influence on us.
Okay.
Always pushing us to do more.
If we have enough time, people in the chat can submit words you guys would like to try, and we can maybe generate a few haikus.
Mhm.
I think we should start. Okay, let's start with chicken.
Chicken. Hmm.
Chicken orange blossoms fallen on bare earth, evening rain. Tomato, the cricket, an egret walk. Beans, first time, the car salesman burns incense. Dancing fabric, iCafes, autumn. Gumballs, dried white and blue irises, falling on the vase. Slummy of revival and still Orion. Oh, this one is great. This one is great. This one's our favorite. Haiku potato chips. Nobody can write just one. Just like like you can't eat just one potato chip. And
Oh my
chocolate is my personal favorite. Chocolate Santas. Do you bite the head off or do you nibble the toes?
Wait, hold on a second. What kind of data set are you guys using for training again?
Wow, data set. It's linked on the
Oh, okay. Okay, I can tell you I can really relate to this product here because I was actually, okay, shamefully to say, I was playing this game called Ghost of Tsushima, and it's a Japanese game. Sorry, it's an American made to simulate the world of a samurai. So the samurai would have running around on the island defending for his countrymen, and sometimes like he would sit down and meditate, looking at further trees and creeks, and you see basically these haiku. Yeah, so I can definitely see that, but it's not as violent as this one. Yeah.